Have you ever been to a volcano when it was erupting?
You're now listening to Super Hoopers.
They're a bunch of guys who ain't never played the game.
Welcome to Super Hoopers, an inconsequential discussion of the week's NBA news. I'm Matt Hill with the Chick-fil-A, the Markelle Fultz Chick-fil-A, eating it right now.
Hear that?
Also,
dip
fellow, John, I'm going to call you out, fellow round face. Just kidding.
Damn.
Just kidding.
Can we talk about what Matt's looking like right now? All right, Matt is wearing a
Knee-high
grandmother's
socks.
sweater, knee-high tights.
Knee-high black socks. Yeah, they look like tights.
You wearing this motherfucker wearing? It's
Black
a white.
dress
It's basically a gray T-shirt that used to be white. Probably his best shirt. He's got this oversized cardigan that, like, I guess his grandmother knitted for him. He's wearing tights because he bikes to work, because that's like
This is my biking outfit.
This is a cool biker
This
thing.
is my biking
And then-
exercise outfit.
In the most what are those moments ever, these fucking loafers that look like, oh my god,
These are Rockport.
You
Rockports,
look like
dog.
you were having a lazy Sunday at home, and then we're like, oh, damn, I have to go into work.
all these kids on my yard.
That voice is Dave Futernick, who's here also.
Whoa.
Yeah, look, I bike to work, so I wear my workout clothes to bike, but I don't want to wear different shoes, so I wear my, like, dress shoes.
Wait, those are your dress shoes?
These are my dress shoes. These are, like, nice
Oh
loafers.
my
What's
god.
wrong with these? These are nice.
Everything is wrong
Payless
with them.
says.
Yeah,
These cost upwards of $30.
they're
okay?
Rockport. Yo, you're Rock.
What's wrong with Rockport? My grandpa wore Rockport.
Oh my god.
He's a good man.
Yeah, okay.
I almost named my son Rockport, you know?
They're the type of leather and stitching that, like, if you go to someone's house and you see that couch, you're just like, ugh, you have no class.
You're like,
Like,
ooh.
you rented this from Rent-A-Center.
I do
what
wish
your
you
shoes
had
look
named
like.
Dean Rockport Hill, because it sounds like a place like people go to, like, jump off a cliff.
Yeah. Which is what he makes you want to do. That's what my son makes me want to do. Jump
Well,
off the
you could
cliff.
tie him to your ankle, and that'll weigh you down, right? When you jump.
Oh,
Is
gosh,
that-
come
that's
on,
how-
John.
right?
Don't even
Is that
joke
what you
about
do?
that. That's too dark.
Sorry.
That's too dark.
I'm gonna eat
Very
my
dark,
chicken.
very dark.
That's too dark.
Nah, that's
Should we talk about the NBA news? Okay, this is inconsequential discussion of the NBA news. So I just, I guess we got some hot topics.
Yeah.
Some hot happenings.
goss.
Hot happenings around the league. The All-Star game. They reformed it. So
Yeah.
So the way it's going to work now, the new All-Star rules are. It's still going to be East-West. We're still going to have 12 players from the East, 12 players from the West. There's going to be a combination of fan vote and player vote for the starters, and then the coaches pick the reserves. But the difference is, instead of doing East-West teams, there's going to be two captains. The two leading vote getters will be captains, and they get to choose the players, like playground style. So, do you like this reform, Dave? You came in here hot.
I love it. I love it. Because now, in addition to what I hope will be a fun All-Star game, we have a whole nother thing to look forward to.
Right,
Like,
right.
The draft will be fun.
Yeah, that when they draft
I
the
hope.
players, if the players sometimes the players, they take things too seriously and they get worried about getting embarrassed.
That's why I'm looking forward to it. Like,
If they're like,
because the players are so whiny.
but you could see them being like, oh, I'm just gonna flip a coin or something, like making it boring. I don't know. I hope they really take it to heart. I mean, everyone's
think they
saying,
will. It's gonna be LeBron and Steph, and
It's gonna be
they're
LeBron and Steph.
two whiny, complaining people.
Everyone's saying this, but I hope no one picks Kyrie. I hope LeBron don't want him, Steph don't want him. That would be amazing. I think they should tweak it. What I want them to do as well is at the end of each quarter, do like Survivor style, where the teams vote off a player. Like they have a poll and then they say, okay, you're off the team now, and that guy just has to go sit in the stands or something. Just let's mix it up.
Sure.
John, you enjoying your Chick-fil-A over there? You're pretty quiet. Just
On that Fultz diet.
you got that.
Fultz
Yeah.
Just gotta.
If you keep eating that Chick-fil-A, maybe someday soon you'll be an NBA bust as well.
Oh wow, that's really good. That's
John's
really
doing the
good.
reverse. He was an
How
NBA
many-
bust, and then he started eating the
Then he
Chick-fil-A.
started- yeah.
That's great.
No, the Sixers preseason game happened tonight. I can't. How many points did Fultz score? Do you know, John? Do you know off the top of your head? Was he playing in the game? Was
Yeah, he played.
Yeah.
He
Scored
looked
a
pretty good.
whopping 4 points.
What's that? One less than Lonzo?
Hey, Lonzo.
Lonzo scored a whopping 4 points.
Jon, he scored more than 4. Lonzo
He
did.
scored 5.
Well, he affects the game in other ways.
And guess what?
Makes his teammates
He's also injured.
Just
Oh,
precaution.
he can't even play. He
Let me
sounds
t-
like a bust.
let-
4 points a game.
No, he played.
He
scored
played
more than that.
5 points a game.
He scored more than the other one. I think he scored 8.
No, I think
a
it was
whopping
6.
8. No, he scored 8. He scored
And
8.
the thing about preseason
Check your
is
facts.
it counts.
Yeah.
Definitely counts. Yeah.
No, but what I want to say about Lonzo, he has this ankle injury. That's the kind of teammate he is. He wants the other players on the team to get some playing time, so he faked an ankle injury just to help him out. All right, he's a consummate teammate.
He also was injured in Summer League too, right? So this is like a constant thing that he's injury prone,
Constant
right?
thing that he's looking out for his teammates to give him more playing time. Yes. You say injured, I say consummate teammate. Okay. Agree to disagree.
Actually, he didn't even have that many assists. Did he?
Westbrook signed a giant extension.
No, let's go back to the other part. I'll
There's
pay
a
attention
lot of
this time.
smoke in here. A lot of smoke.
I'll pay attention now.
No, both our players are going to be busts. We got it. We got
All
it.
right,
They're all Jason Tatum is going to be the best of the class, and we're all going to kill
God.
ourselves.
Let's go back to the.
What do you want? Do you want to talk about the All-Star game?
I want to talk about the All-Star
Oh,
game.
you got a take now?
I think this is going to be quite amazing.
Okay. Oh.
And I don't think they will, but if they do it live,
They got to.
Oh, they
that'd
have
be the
to.
best.
They have
They
to.
That
got
would be
it.
the best thing
with
ever.
the reactions and everything.
Yep.
Yeah,
It'd
I
be
hope
so good.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like a can't miss idea. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out.
All right, so I got a little surprise for you. I wanted to do a little test with you guys.
All right.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. You are both captains, and you only have 2 seconds to name a player.
Right.
All right, ready? So it's good, and then we're going to compare teams. Matt team versus Dave team. You got to pick 10 guys. Matt, go first.
I'll take LeBron James,
Russell Westbrook.
Kevin Durant,
Pass. Go. You got another guy.
Kawhi Leonard,
KP.
Steph Curry.
Kyrie.
I'll take Draymond Green.
Klay Thompson.
Did I say Kawhi? Clay.
Pass.
Dang.
Ben Simmons. Oh, my team's gonna lose.
Dave is the most garbage team.
You got like KP. Ben, you can have any player in the league. You have KP,
and
Ben Simmons, and Russell Westbrook. I think the existing Orlando Magic could beat your team.
Whoa. Let's not go that far.
My team's got LeBron, Steph, KD, and Kawhi. Top 4. Dave, all you gotta do is look at this. Look at the MVP voting for last year. I mean, I paused there because I was like, I already got all the good players. Like, I guess I need a point. I have Steph. I got a point guard.
Yeah.
Oh, and
All right.
Draymond Green, glue guy.
Yeah, wow.
Sorry.
Dave's team's
Quick, Dave, pick a coach. Fred Hoiberg.
No, I definitely would have taken Pop. Come on.
All right. Okay.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
that
think
was
it's going to be great.
Oh,
I
it's
think
gonna be great. This, as someone on Reddit said, best off season.
So you think it'll be like a press conference style, and like LeBron and Steph will be like at like a press conference?
I hope so. I hope they do it as part of the Saturday festivities. You know, the dunk contest and that sort of thing.
No, but you gotta already
you gotta
know
do it
who's
before.
like.
Well,
yeah.
that's Saturdays before Sunday. According
but
to
people-
they gotta-
according
you
to
need
the
to-
how long before?
Because
Oh,
all the
I want
garbage
weeks.
people like that aren't going to be all stars. Like
No,
have to
but
make their plans and stuff.
No, but it's you have to pick amongst the 24 All Stars. The coaches, fans, and players pick the 24 players, and then you pick amongst that pool.
Yeah, no, you
Still
need a
think
whole.
you gotta do it
You
ahead
gotta
of
have a
time.
week or two.
Because you got to have like all the like garbage talk like for an entire week.
What is like Steph and LeBron are they gotta be in the same place? You do it over Skype? It's just some like some crappy like podcast like here's LeBron and Steph via Skype picking their teams.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, you have
Okay,
them in
all right,
the-
fine.
sick.
Yeah.
Like
No, but we
fantasy
gotta
football.
you got to do it live with all the players there, so we can see like Carmelo's reaction when he gets picked last.
Yeah.
You know, so he's like sitting there, and, so we can, or whoever's, and it's like in the draft when the guys are in the green room and it shows them, or they're in the crowd and it shows them like just sitting there.
I love that you're
getting
trying to
all
act
nervous.
like LeBron's not picking Carmelo way too high.
Well, Carmelo's not
Oh.
even making the All-Star. I don't think.
Now here's the question: do you think they're just
He's
gonna
in the
pick their
West.
friends?
Probably. I
Yes.
think they're just gonna pick their
Yeah.
friends.
So we're gonna
first.
get the banana boat.
Yeah, we'll get
sure.
We'll get the banana boat, and Steph's just gonna pick all Warriors because he doesn't want to make his teammates like angry.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
pick the
So
Warriors.
he'll pick like KD, then Draymond.
Which is
then
why
Clay.
once you get past the like first few, that's when it's
where it
going to
gets
get
interesting.
I can't wait till it gets to whether he picks Kevin Love or not. LeBron picks Kevin Love.
Oh, he'll do it. He'll do
You think he will?
Yeah. Well,
But
if
like
he,
late.
if he
Like
doesn't,
he'll go who first? Who do you think LeBron's number 1 pick is?
Wade. If Wade's there,
He'll pick Wade number 1.
well, maybe
No,
not. No, he'll pick Chris Paul.
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
pick
Yeah, he likes
Westbrook.
Oh,
He's
he'll
going to
pick
throw.
Westbrook.
He's going to throw shots at KD.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
that's
also
true.
rumors that it might end up breaking by shoe companies.
Yeah, that's
So you'll
true.
pick all your Nike guys. You'll pick all.
He's
your
going to
Jordan-
take all the Under Armour dudes.
Right.
Yeah.
I got Team Anta, Klay Thompson, and whoever else.
You got team like Ben Franklin with those whack ass shoes, those colonial loafers.
They look good with pants. Okay.
No, they don't. There's not a pair of pants in the world that those look good in. Not a single pair of pants. You could have gold pants, and they
Right.
went look good in them.
Gold pants. Often that's the height of fashion. Dude's wearing gold pants.
Yeah.
It must be.
I think that
All right.
guy's
Speaking
stylish.
of gold pants, Russell Westbrook. He signed this extension, $205 million. He signed it on Kevin Durant's birthday. And first thing, screw all the people who said, "Oh, that's just a coincidence." No effing way. He had all summer.
There are no
Court-
coincidences in basketball.
We're talking about a player who wore an official photographer uniform
Yes.
to a game to troll another player.
Yep.
So yeah, he did it on Katie's
He's
birthday on purpose.
the most spiteful person. I loved
Yeah,
it. I loved it.
This extension, of course, I mean, like it's going to be bad in the last 2 years. Of course, the Thunder have to
Yep.
do it. I mean,
Had
you
to
have
do
to. It makes your team fun. It makes your team competitive. It gets the fans interested. You got to do it.
Yeah.
So-
Otherwise, next year you'd be left with Steven Adams.
Yeah, I mean, like, so what? You're paying, you're paying Russ like $50 million when he's 34, right? It's not going to be fun, but
This is my question. Him signing that extension, does that bring anybody else there? Does that keep anybody there?
Paul George came out and said that it'll definitely factor into his decision, but like, Paul George isn't going to be like, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to Lakers. Like, Paul George is going to play it nice.
What a
Carmelo's on-
bummer for Paul George that he spent his entire career in Indianapolis and now OKC.
He summers in LA.
Yeah, summers, but you're spending a lot of time in 2 crappy cities.
That's true.
That
Well, I've never
sucks.
been there, so I don't know. I don't want to disparage the fine
Oh,
folk
sorry.
of,
Sorry.
of those locations.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, I ran the numbers on this. With his extension, okay, Russell Westbrook can buy 1,600 houses in Oklahoma City.
Wow. Pretty good.
I also got a top 5 list. Okay, these are things I would do for $205 million. Okay, if you gave me $205 million, these are things
These are things
I
you would do.
I would not do normally.
Things you would not do
But
normally.
if you gave me $205 million,
But for the sum of
$200 million, I'd consider it. Probably.
you'd
do it,
probably consider.
okay?
I can't wait to hear this.
Number 5, be a total dick to all my coworkers.
Okay.
Number 4, never shave.
Whoa.
Number 3, devote my entire life to trolling Kevin Durant. Number 2, wear clothes in the style of Westbrook. And
You
number
kinda
1,
are.
And number 1, I would live in Oklahoma City.
You described all things that I do except for live in Oklahoma City.
Next piece of news, you want to talk about lottery reform? Do you want to argue about it again, John? Should we have it out or no?
Snooze.
Snooze fest. Snooze fest.
What's your
Just-
take on the lottery reform?
Just briefly, they evened the odds out. So now the
Right.
bottom 3 teams have the same chance, and all the other teams have a slightly higher chance as well. My take is I like it. I mean, as I mentioned on a previous podcast, I'd be in favor of no draft. I think my whole position is as long as you have a draft, a reverse order draft, you're going to have tanking, so you'll never be able to get rid of tanking. The reason I like this is the top 4 spots are picked, and it's more random because the odds are even. So I just think it makes it more fun. Like my favorite nights of the year are the lottery night where they pick the order and the draft, and I think this makes the lottery night way more fun. So I'm in favor of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. I don't think it solves anything. I think it just.
It's not going to end tanking by any means.
No,
definitely not.
Still, and if you'll have people tanking to go from like the 6 seed down to the 3 seed now.
Yeah. I think the one thing that it does prevent, so that I think it got right, is it will prevent, I think, teams doing what the Sixers did and putting out like a completely terrible team.
Right.
Because no team will want to be that bad and then end up with the 5th pick. Because then
Right.
that's just an embarrassment.
Right.
Yeah.
So by doing that, I think that's what they'll kind of do. You'll still, it's not going to obviously prevent tanking. It's not going to do anything, but I think it'll prevent teams from like winning 9 games, wanting to win just 9 games.
Yeah.
Because you're going to say, well, I have the same odds if I win 20 games as if I do 25. Okay, I'll put out some real NBA players. So I think that's the only thing it really prevents, and if it does, good. But I don't know. I don't think it does too much of anything.
Well, it makes it more fun, like I said.
Yeah, I mean, it might be interesting.
Yeah, it makes it. We'll have teams jumping all over the place. I don't know. Might be crazy. Come on.
Might be a little weird. Yeah.
Next thing, we never got to talk about this. We addressed it briefly, where Dave recorded a nice eulogy for
Yes.
Carmelo Anthony when he left, when he got traded to OKC.
Finally.
For Cantor, I feel bad for Cantor. Cantor's declaring his love for OKC, and then the next day he gets traded.
Yeah, but he seems like really excited to.
Oh, does he?
He already has like connections in New York. There's like a big Turkish population.
Oh.
I'm sure he's much happier being in New
He's
York.
like, but he leaves his best buddy, Steven Adams,
I know.
the mustache brother.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
has
know.
a new best buddy, Doug McBuckets.
Okay, all right.
What
that's
would
true.
happen if we moved the podcast to OKC? What if we got traded to OKC?
I've heard OKC is actually a pretty fun city to live in.
It probably.
I knew a guy who lived there, and he said it's fine, especially if you have kids. Because
Oh, well.
if you have kids, your life is over anyways.
Yeah.
So now at least your housing is cheap.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
would
Yeah, that's true.
you'd probably
It's livable.
skyrocket up in the cool.
Oh, definitely. I could be rocking what I'm rocking now with my tights and Rockports, and I would be like, "Ooh, who's that? Who's
They'd be
that?
like, "Who's that guy? Who's that?
Who's that flashy
Who's that
gentleman?"
Russell Westbrook impersonator?
Yeah. I will say this about the trade. I immediately jumped online to an online betting site, and I banged the OKC under for wins.
Wow.
Because
You think it makes them worse?
I am a firm Carmelo hater,
I
and
know.
then I think that wherever he goes, they get worse. He's a bad guy in the locker room, so I hit that under. I put $50. I put $50 on the under. So
But does the presence of Westbrook change that?
Westbrook
like-
is like a lunatic as well.
Yeah, but there can only be one lunatic. I feel like Melo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now you got 2 lunatics, and you got Paul George
Nah, but
being angry that he's not getting enough touches.
if anything, it just makes him worse because like.
Oh, hold
Carmelo
on, I
doesn't play hard
forgot.
enough.
Billy Donovan, king amongst men, is there to manage the egos. Okay,
Right.
never mind. It'll be okay.
Another maniac.
Yeah.
Hot take. I don't think Billy Donovan makes it through the year.
Oh, that's true.
I think they start off rough, and I think he's gone, and I think he will be replaced. Ready, hot take?
Uh-huh.
Jeff Van Gundy.
Interesting.
Right?
Interesting.
That
Gundy's
would be
Gundy's
fun.
making a comeback. He
Right.
can handle top players. I think he's ready. He's playing. What is he coaching? Team USA?
Yeah,
Or
he's
like-
coaching
Yeah.
like some weird Team USA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna. I think this will be the year.
Okay.
I think it's gonna happen.
I like it. I like it's a bold prediction.
It
bold
is a bold
prediction.
prediction, and it's
And-
also something I could maybe see happen.
Also, I think that KD tweet where he said he didn't like Billy Donovan. I think
Yeah.
that's a huge deal.
yeah,
that's
that's
huge.
Because
true.
now, like, once a player goes public saying I don't like this coach, that like kind of ruins the reputation around the league.
you
Everyone
can't go
now
back
it's
from that.
yeah, exactly. Now it's like, oh well, KD doesn't like him, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only reason Billy Donovan was good was he just said, Russell Westbrook, do whatever you want. But
Well, he
now
had-
he's going to have to actually like coach.
Well, he coached that team that was up 3-1 on the Warriors, though.
Right.
So he looked good. He made some good adjustments,
made
and
some
he
good
he
adjustments.
outcoached Pop in that OKC Spurs series.
He made the decision to start playing Cantor and Adams together, and that worked really well.
So you know,
For-
Long,
I also
Long
think-
Island Vampire. Maybe he's a good coach.
I also
Fine
think
vampire.
having Kevin Durant and Westbrook is why they won.
Oh, of course. I mean,
I
they
don't
had-
think Billy. I mean,
Well, I mean, you got still. I mean, Scott Brooks had.
Yeah, Scott Brooks had him.
had KD and Westbrook for years.
yeah, and he took him to the finals.
Yeah, then he played Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah. But also, Scotty Brooks, we're not like clamoring as like the best coach in the league.
No, I
No,
mean, that's why
definitely
That's
everything
what I
is
mean.
awful.
Like
why
that's
think
what
he's
I mean.
awful.
Like
Yeah.
that's the talent. So if
Yeah,
Scotty
yeah.
Brooks can take you to the finals, then Billy Donovan can take you to losing to the Golden State Warriors, like collapsing. That's literally what happened. They collapsed.
Yeah.
So
I wanted
Jeff
to.
Van Gundy, it's going to happen.
You
But
heard it
I
here
will
first.
say, I think of all the teams, that's the sneaky team I'm rooting for.
Really?
Because it is the big. If OKC wins the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
it is the biggest fuck you to the league.
Sure.
Because of all the Westbrook haters, right? And it's a fuck you to KD for leaving, right? You got Paul George being like, fuck you, Indiana. What the hell have you done all these years? I'm an amazing player. And Carmelo winning a championship is the best fuck you to the Knicks, to every hater, to Matt Hill.
Yeah, to the
it's
nerds
to
out
everyone.
there.
It's
Yeah.
to everyone
Right.
being like, you guys all doubted us, and we pulled it off.
Yeah, it's
It's a shame that's not going to happen.
It's
but,
probably not
it
going to
would be
happen.
amazing. Even
Yeah.
as a Carmelo hater, it would be amazing.
I
if
would
they won.
be. I would be stunned. I would be absolutely stunned.
Is there a more FU team than that team?
No, that's the biggest
that's
one.
the one.
Right.
Yeah.
Just having Westbrook alone on that team is the biggest FU team.
But what would be the other? I hate to say it, but it would be the Sixers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true. They tanked and they get all these good players. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just be like, yeah, we told you so. We told you this is what you should be doing.
Yeah. John, you tried to censor this another week, where I talked about the Carmelo Anthony punked episode. Okay. And I want to bring this. This is a new segment. Okay.
Oh God.
This is a new segment that I want to do. It's called Buried. Okay.
Buried?
Where I'm tired of talking about how much I hate Carmelo Anthony. I'm gonna once and for all
you
bury
are.
him. I'm gonna bury him right now. I'm gonna say everything bad about him, and I'm never gonna talk about him again. All right? That's my solemn pledge.
But
all right?
we're going to talk about him
Definitely
next
not.
week.
I'm not gonna bring him up.
Yes, you are.
I'm not gonna say it. I just want to say why I hate him.
Okay, go for it.
One, he ran Jeremy Lin out of New York. Okay. He, and I have that from anonymous sources, that he told the Knicks, you got to get rid of Jeremy Lin. Okay.
Okay.
He's too jealous of him.
All right.
I have.
Jeremy Lin will come back on this podcast.
I have another anonymous source, okay, that has done a lot of work with a bunch of different players. I asked the source, who is the biggest dickhead you've worked with? Carmelo Anthony. He says is not even close, okay? And then the other thing I want to talk about is the thing you tried to censor me, the punked episode, okay? It's impossible to find online. Likely Carmelo has buried it, but I found a Chinese copy, okay? And I watched it, all right? This is a punked episode from 2004, and I'm giving the people the blow-by-blow of how awful Carmelo Anthony is in this punked episode, okay? Here's what happens. They make it so he gets back to his hotel room, it's trashed, okay? And the hotel comes in and they say, the hotel room's trashed, what'd you do? And he's like, I wasn't even here, you know? Then this underage girl comes in and she's like, yeah, he was, I was partying with this guy, right? Here are the things about Carmelo I noticed from this punked. One, he's wearing a wife beater the whole time. And this is Carmelo when he's like 20 years old, okay?
Legendary.
You know, let me finish.
Points up.
Let me finish. He's 20 years old, okay? He's a professional basketball player, and he has saggy tits, okay? You know how hard it is to play basketball for a living?
He
Be
did
20 years
look
old
bad back then.
and have saggy tits, okay?
All right.
Second thing, he's wearing glasses, like eyeglasses, and at one point, he rips them off to make a point. Like, he's yelling at the guy, and he's like, hold on! Rips his glasses off to yell at him even further. Maybe that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Another cool point.
He calls the manager a bitch, essentially for no reason.
Wow.
And then he tries to blame the whole thing on his buddy. He said, no, this is all Slim. Slim did this.
Yeah, that's why you have a crew.
Yeah, that's why you have a crew, bro.
Just saying.
That's Slim's job.
Yeah, no.
Slim knows what he's there for.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, buried.
Buried.
Ooh, buried.
Never talking about him again. If you want
I
to
thought
know
that
why.
was going to be a little more savage.
I know. Wow. That was
Well,
weak.
to be honest, I'm not feeling well right now. I'm sorry, listeners.
Low blood pressure.
I think
you need Chick-fil-A to get that blood
I think I have
pressure
a
up?
stomach bug. My kid had a stomach bug, and my wife had it too. So I think I'm just kind of feeling out of it, guys. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm
Wow.
sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't
I
bear.
think it's the knee highs cutting off your circulation.
I'm sorry. I couldn't bear.
That wasn't even buried. That was like a light dusting.
I just.
You threw a little dust on him.
Damn, all the Knicks fans just laughing right now.
know.
That's it.
Oh, he wore a wife beater, and he rocks with a boy named Slim, who's his fall guy. Oh wow. He wore glasses. He's smart.
You're not gonna.
took
Not
him
that
off?
he dresses up like a character from Monty Python and the Holy Grail to work out.
Yeah. So you caught him lounging in his wife beater? Like, come on. Wow,
Just saying,
buried. This is
he's a bad
savage,
dude.
dude.
He's a bad dude.
This is savage.
All right, can I
Oh my
talk-
God, you're gonna be on BuzzFeed. Matt Hill totally destroys
it's
Carmelo
Carmelo.
Anthony.
What's even more sad is now you can never mention Carmelo Anthony ever again on the pod.
I
Not
know.
doing it.
Wow.
Not doing it.
Never.
That was it.
That was
That's
it.
how you went out.
That was how you went out. You were
Little
like
sparkler.
You were
instead
like
of
this
fireworks.
is my
Little
last
sparkler.
my last day of work. I fucking went into my boss's office and was like, you know what, man? I'm leaving 5 minutes early.
You know what, man? You were an okay boss.
You are not my favorite person in the world.
John, I'm gonna punish you for. I'm gonna do my.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna punish John.
How about this? After
John's about to be buried.
Yeah. Well, after this, can you promise never to talk to me again?
Babe, I'm gonna do my favorite segment of the pod all year and John's least favorite segment. Okay.
Oh God, is this?
John hates it. John hates it.
What is this?
Over under.
Oh,
Over
here
under.
we
John
go.
hates it. John hates it.
For listeners of podcasts who have heard 35,000 over under episodes already, let's go to Matt Hill for his $15 wagers.
Okay. First of all, we've done this. Is the third year we've done this. Okay. I picked 6 teams to bet on, and I've gone 5-1 both years. All right. So this is not your typical over and under podcast. This is like a how to make money. All right. This is basically a self-help book. You know, it's like Rich Dad Poor Dad. This is like Rich Matt Poor Matt. Okay. Or I don't know, Rich Matt, everyone else poor. That's the title of my self-help book.
Honestly, right now you look like a fucking lunatic, trying to peddle some gambling. Listen up, guys. I'm 5-1. I've never lost. I'm
on my deathbed. All right.
I'm
using both the chair and table to support myself.
I'm so good at gambling.
As I give you these.
This is the best clothes I can afford.
This segment is called Poor You.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm so good at gambling. I spent $30 on shoes.
I spent the
I
same
haven't
amount
bought a
of money
new
I spent on
undershirt.
shoes.
I
on
haven't
these
bought
bets.
it. I'm so good at gambling. I haven't bought a new undershirt in 4
He
years.
does have a child. He does have a child.
Well, what do you need to buy new undershirts for? They go under your shirt.
You're literally not wearing it under a shirt. That is your main. That is the shirt you can be seen with coworkers walking
Yeah, look
around.
at more like it. Look more
Coworkers
like an
can walk
overshirt,
in-
dude.
I have an overshirt in my bag that I put on if I'm going outside. Okay, this
It's
is
all crumpled up in this little ass bag. It's
Wait.
probably not ironed.
well, no, it's not ironed. I mean, come on, I'm not
Damn,
like
this is the,
I'm not the king of France. I don't iron my
This is
clothes.
the fashion episode, dude.
This is the fashion episode. This is
Who has time to iron their clothes?
Dude, Matt walking up and down the catwalk. The Matt walk.
the mat walk.
Okay, can I just talk about my bets?
Yeah.
5,
Let's hear it.
3 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah, you took the under on the Sixers. You took the
no.
under on the Knicks. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. What else?
Took
What else
under
you
on
got?
all of our teams.
No.
Under on
The Atlanta
Grizz.
Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks.
All
Their
right.
over/under was 25.5. Over. I took the over. I believe in the system. Okay, I believe in Coach Bud. I believe in the East Coast.
Believe in the Bays.
Spurs East. I believe that team will try and they will get over
25's low.
25.5.
Yeah, I'd probably go
That's
over.
fair.
The Minnesota Timberwolves 48.5 where I saw it. Under.
Yeah, that's an easy under.
Come on, they're always going under.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Memphis Grizzlies 37.5. Under. Come on. You know, these guys are always injured, right?
Yeah, their team's not that great. But they play hard.
People say that every year, and then they play their
Yeah.
ass off.
Last year I won with them and the under as well.
Oh.
So
Fair.
barely though. It was a close one. The 76ers, it was 42.5. It's been bet down to 40. I'm still going under.
Yeah.
We got we got Simmons and Fultz, who are both confirmed bust based on the first preseason game, and we have
John's head's gonna explode.
we have Joel Embiid, who has played
20 games.
I'd take the under.
Yeah, I'd take the under on 40. Thank you. Even if they're good, rookies never contributed to winning.
Yeah.
The
Except
Celtics.
Ben Simmons.
The Celtics 55.5. Way under. Way under.
Ooh.
Yeah.
55.5.
Whole new team. They're a whole new team.
Whole new team.
East is bad, and they got some players.
Kyrie Irving will get
True,
injured.
but
How many
I'd
did they
say
win
the
last
under.
year?
52 or something like that.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And they also
Okay, never mind.
their Pythagorean expectation was like 45 or something like that last
all
year.
right, all right.
I can
I don't
see-
think they'll be
I could see
better
them winning
than
50 games, but yeah,
Yeah,
55
sorry,
is
I take
high.
that back. I don't think they'll be better than last year,
Yeah.
but I think they'll be around better. 55 is pretty close.
No.
I also think they don't.
It's
they
gonna
just
take them
don't
a
have
little time. Gonna take them a little
I
time.
just don't
to,
think they have competition in the East.
Yeah, but still,
Fair enough.
they also have to play West teams
Right.
sometimes. So,
Pretty
the
good.
Raptors 48.5. I got the under
Yeah.
on that as well. They got rid of like these nice bench players. Kyle Lowry's older, just signed that contract. Old player signed a contract. He's going to take it easy. That guy tends to get fat. So, under. By the way, just a hot tip for gamblers out there. Always go with the under usually. When in doubt, go with the under. So I got five unders and I got one over. And by the way, those last two ones I lost in the previous years were overs. Over on the Sixers and over on the Nets. So.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Nets. I
Yeah, the
remember
Nets-
that one.
the
Yeah.
Nets screwed
oh my
me.
gosh.
All right, that's all I got.
What? Wait, who's your over again?
The Hawks.
Oh, right.
25.5.
Yeah, that's a good over. That's a safer over.
We'll see. We'll see how I do this year. Probably 5-1 again. Everyone's gonna make money who listens to this.
Yeah, just gamble.
Yeah.
Make sure to
that's
gamble.
good. What do you want to move to next?
Headlines. I got headlines.
You got headlines. You want to talk
Nice.
Sixers? You want to talk Jeremy Lin? What do we got?
Whatever you want to do. I'm literally about to like pass out. It feels like
All
that
right,
shit.
let's do Sixers.
All right, go ahead.
Since
you have
we
the
talked
floor.
about it.
You have the floor.
Well, no, I want to hear your take. You watched the game.
No, I didn't watch the game.
you
I
didn't
just
watch
saw
the
the
game?
box score.
Yeah.
I watched the media day Fultz where Fultz was like super excited about Chick-fil-A, and so for those of you who didn't see it, there's a video they put out where they bring this Chick-fil-A in for Markelle Fultz, and he like goes crazy, and he's like telling everybody, "Oh, there's free,
Yo, it's free.
there's free Chick-fil-A, there's free Chick-fil-A." I have a question. Does he know how money works? He's making like $5 million a year. Guess what?
And it's fast food.
Chick-fil-A's free for you now.
Yeah.
It's essentially free, okay? Every time you eat it, it's free. It's 0.00000% of your
But see,
paycheck.
look, this is the thing. This is the difference between a guy like Markelle Fultz and
And a successful basketball player.
well, I was gonna say Lonzo, but then you said successful, so I'll take that back.
Somebody who has a
See, this is the
brain in
difference.
their head.
This is Fultz, and Fultz is saying he's staying humble. Guys, this is food. There's people starving in this world, and we get free food. This is great. What a life
just
we
being
live.
humble.
This is just like, look, I don't need much. I need chicken on bread. Now, you know, kind of a narcissist like Lonzo Ball, he needs $450 shoes, right? That just sets a horrible example. He is, you know, LeVar took his brother out of school. He's saying I don't even need education anymore. Like, let's compare the two. Fultz, clear winner, humble, nice kid. Lonzo Ball, horrible capitalist, wants to crush poor people at every chance he gets. That's just the difference between two people, Matt.
Are you any more six? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I will say I'm looking at the box score.
This is always
Jahlil Okafor +6.
Dude, Okafor
13 points, 5 for 6 from the floor. 6 rebounds, 2 blocks.
He crushed it.
Dude.
He looked good.
Was he playing like garbage minutes at the end? Is that
No,
what
no,
happened?
he was playing. I watched the whole thing. He looked light and nimble. He still defensively is not great, and he still did some bonehead plays, but
Is he gonna be a starter eventually?
he looked more like Enes Kanter. Like the
Okay.
best thing, he's never going to be good, but he could be Enes Kanter. Like he definitely looked more like that than like the worst player in the league.
Was he actually hustling and stuff?
Yeah, he looks
Oh, wow.
really. He's really light. He lost like 30 pounds. Vegan job.
Who didn't? I feel like everybody did in the
Everyone does.
offseason.
But it's like that's kind of the Sixers joke is he turned vegan this summer,
Mm-hmm.
so they keep calling him Vegan Ja. And like now it's like, oh well, Vegan Ja can do this, he can do that. He looked all right.
Dude,
I
they're-
still can't wait
dude,
till they
that-
trade
Your
him.
team is so wild, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait till they trade him.
It's just like it's so amazing that
They
you
should
could
trade
have-
him right now.
Literally
now.
right now. I bet you Brian Colangelo is on the phone.
It's
He
like-
made his first point and he was probably on the phone. Like, let's get
Trade
him.
him to, the Pacers will give him a 3-year contract.
Give him whatever.
What I find fascinating, what's so interesting about the team is that I've never seen a team that could have so many busts, and yet they bust in totally different ways. You know, it's fascinating. You got the injury bust in Embiid. You got the guy who's just an idiot bust in Fultz, and you have the bad character, horrible shooter bust in Simmons, and then you have just your classic, you know, dinosaur bust in Okafor. It's just. It's amazing what you put together over there in Philadelphia.
Oh,
John.
no. Actually, Ben,
This is also that's a great response. I know I
Very
got
Philly,
you.
very Philly-esque.
Yeah.
what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Ben Simmons looked incredible today.
Okay.
He looked amazing. He really like the first play was like just an insane pass. What was his per 36? He had like 15 assists, 12 rebounds. Like, yeah, he played 21 minutes and had 9 assists.
Well, this is how you know when a guy's a bust when John has to go to advanced stats.
Yeah,
His
they're really
his
advanced. Well, because he
nemesis.
only played 21 minutes, and he just
Sure.
outshined Lonzo. I mean, Lonzo looks pretty garbage the last couple games.
All right, let's get to that. I got some headlines.
Yeah, let's
I got some headlines.
Yeah.
I got some headlines, and
Headlines.
I may have done a heel turn. All right.
Oh, God.
Just a spoiler. These headlines have a theme. All right.
Oh, boy.
Lakers rookie debuted. Is that how you say that? How do you say?
Debuted?
How do you say?
Debuted?
Debuted.
Hold on, let me ask my PhD friend Matt. How do you say that word?
Debuted.
What did you say? Debuted?
Debuted. Lakers
not
right.
know these words.
I'm operating at Markelle Fultz brain capacity right now. Okay, I'm so sick. All right, a Lakers rookie debuted and completely lived up to the hype. Rival fans are sick of hearing about him, and one of his parents is going wild on social media. But enough about Kyle Kuzma.
Headlines.
Kyle Kuzma's mom is like taking over Twitter, by the way.
Oh, really?
No, but seriously, hey guys, but seriously, the court vision and passing of a certain LA rookie point guard has really renewed hope for the season. But enough about Milos Teodosic. Headlines.
Dude, he was amazing.
Dude, I told you in that preview episode where John forced me to go negative, but I said Teodosic was the truth.
NBA Reddit flipping.
I warned you 2 weeks ago. Teodosic was going to be dope.
He's going to be a bust.
You were going to love to watch Teodosic. The fool already has like 8 highlights on Twitter.
Here's the thing. He will be a highlight master, and then he'll also be like a negative 20. Because he's like 40 and he can't play defense. He's never played defense.
Yeah, but it's fun.
He couldn't play defense.
Fun.
No, I think he'll be. Look,
fun, John.
I
John
love.
is fun.
I was a big Sergio Rodriguez fan last year. Like, I love great passing point guards, but the Euros that come over, they end up just not being good.
Right. Yeah, Euros like Dirk Nowitzki. They never pan out. Or Kristaps Porzingis.
Did he play his whole career in Europe?
Well,
Oh,
some of them.
yeah.
He played it when he was 15.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
counts.
All right. Oh, cool.
I still got some more headlines. All
All right, you got more
I
headlines.
have more
Oh,
headlines.
okay.
LeVar Ball pulled LaMelo out of school.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he found out that there were some teachers that were women.
Headline.
Couldn't stand for that.
Couldn't stand for that. Pretty good.
Now, LeVar Ball, he pulled LaMelo out of school. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Oh, he didn't.
Yeah. Turns out
No.
the kids were bullying LaMelo for wearing what can be described as Kmart shoes.
Headlines. Oh man.
I guess
You probably
guys-
relate.
Yeah, I could relate.
Yeah. Wow. This need to pull you out of school.
No, LeVar Ball, he pulled LaMelo out of school. I don't know if you guys saw this. It says, turns out the kids were bullying LaMelo for what can only be described as Kmart hair.
Headlines. Wow, you know that one too.
nice.
This is great.
Yeah, no, LeVar Ball, he pulled LaMelo out of school. I don't know if you guys saw this.
I had heard.
LeVar said, look, I'm a living example that the best way to make money is just to say stupid things, and therefore any education is a hindrance to that. So, it's a serious one. at the end.
Headline?
Just trying to make fun of LeVar. As I said, I'm doing a heel turn. I'm out on LeVar.
You're out on LeVar.
Let me tell you, I've been watching
Wow.
Ball in the Family. I enjoy Ball in the Family. I see the pop-up shops. I see the big baller brand. I think it's too much publicity too soon. I think he needs to lay in the cut a little bit, especially pushing LaMelo. LaMelo's only 16. You know, let these guys prove it first, then have your reality show, then have all the hoopla.
Well,
I don't like it.
It's gonna be tough for Lonzo to prove it because he's a bust.
He's not a bust.
And Jello's a bust. So I think that's what LeVar's doing. I think LeVar saw that Lonzo could only score 3 points in 5 games.
He scored 5 points.
He's injury prone already.
5 and 9.
He couldn't make it through summer league. Ewing effect. They won it without him. And
That's called the Kuzma effect now because
well,
Kuzma's so good.
yeah. So I think LeVar is just pivoting. He's like, look, my first son is clearly a bust. My second son just sucks.
LeVar has literally pivoted to video. By
Yep. Yeah.
doing
And he's
a
like,
reality show.
I think LaMelo's my only chance. He's like, yeah, I just gotta.
He's my only hope.
He's my only hope. So makes sense.
Still enjoy it, but I'm just saying I'm a little out on
You're out,
LeVar.
you're out.
A little out on LeVar. Get at me, dog. You guys want to do get at me, dog?
Let's do get at me, dog.
All right. So this week we did Dillon Brooks. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I was not aware
It was
that
a
this
last minute.
I was not aware this was a player in the NBA.
This whole episode's very
Good,
last minute.
He had a good college career. He had that one big game
Oregon.
against UCLA.
Yeah. I would know that if I cared remotely about college basketball. Well, actually, we'll get to
He
that.
did hit a game winner right in Lonzo's face.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
No, not surprising, given Lonzo is a bust and can't play defense. I'm about 2 weeks away from declaring Lonzo a bust too.
I know.
I don't want to give John the satisfaction.
Classic Lakers fan.
Classic
Already
Laker
out.
fan.
Already out.
I might switch to Kuzma. I think like I was telling Dave before the pod, I think Lonzo's floor is Jason Kidd. Even if he doesn't learn how to shoot, I think that court vision still looks great. If he can stay healthy, though, it's a
Right.
concern.
That's
It's a concern.
That's a big question.
Yeah. He also has bad eating habits, by the way, according to Ball and the family.
Yeah, he doesn't.
According to his terrible acne. Obviously, eats a lot of greasy foods.
That's how it works. That's how
that's
acne
how-
works.
yep.
Dermatologist Dave Futernick.
That's right.
Have you ever played a dermatologist? Looks like I think you could.
You would look like a good
think you could. I
dermatologist.
think you could.
Put a little
I
coat
mean,
on.
I don't want to stereotype. I don't want to stereotype.
Yeah.
I haven't, but I have studied my dermatologist before from afar.
haven't.
Looked at them, and
Yeah, you've said it. It's like,
I've said to myself,
yeah,
I could do this.
I could do this.
It's pretty easy.
So get at me, Doug. This is where we tweeted NBA players, score points, and they respond. This week, as we mentioned, Dillon Brooks.
Yeah, wanna be killers? Get at me, dog. Yeah, wanna feel us? Get at me, dog. Yeah, niggas want the ring. Get at me, dog.
I don't have my tweet in front of me because I'm too sick to go over my computer. But I tweeted at him. I said something like, "Hey, quick question, at Dillon Brooks. When you take over the NBA, will Bob Dillon be forced to change his name to Bob Dillon, spelled like Dillon Brooks? Dillon Brooks spells it D-I-L-L-O-N. This is a real visual joke.
Yeah.
It's not really working well on the podcast. Anyways, it was a name joke where I said, "Hey, is Bob Dillon going to change his name to Bob Dillon, spelled like you, because of your basketball prowess?" That's what I tweeted at him.
It got better on the second
Wordplay.
telling.
Just,
Well, wordplay. I like it. I
wordplay.
like it. I like
you
it.
guys are kicking me when I'm down.
It's true.
I'm dressed like a medieval shitty knight.
Yeah.
And I also have the bubonic plague. So
That's right.
thanks.
Monty Python and the Holy Fail. I did my usual little Photoshop action. If you're familiar with running shoes, one of the popular brands is Brooks. So I found a poster with a bunch of different running shoes on it, and I put Dillon Brooks, and then I put a bunch of his heads, like Photoshop of his
Solid.
head all over it, and I put added running shoes for winners, and I said, "Hey Brooks Running, at Brooks Running, I think you should give rookie D Brooks 8 an endorsement deal. Make this ad for the campaign." Oh, made this ad for the campaign. Hashtag Brooks for Brooks.
It's great Photoshop.
Solid.
Classic.
Great Photoshop. Classic Dave.
Classic Dave.
John, what'd you do?
I tweeted my friend Amara Baptist, who runs social for the Grizzlies.
Oh, here we go.
And I said, "Hey, Amara Baptist, what's D Brooks 8 like? Totes chill or nah?" And she said, "He's great." So I got that reply. And then I said, "Thanks. What
That-
could I tweet
that
him?"
Doesn't count. This is get at Dillon Brooks,
didn't-
not
I
get at Amara Baptist.
I didn't say I was getting points.
Okay, all right.
I was just saying I got that.
You were kind of
Stating facts.
Kind of bragging. I mean,
Kind of Mr. I'll explain my tweet twice in a row.
Yeah, a little snippy boys
I know,
tonight.
right? Jeez,
well, John's,
relax. Why don't you
John's
relax?
dealing with the
Why-
realization that his entire team consists of busts. So
Yeah.
cut him some slack.
Okay.
A lot of negative numbers tonight. A lot of negative numbers left on the court there.
Yeah. And that's it.
Oh, so you never tweeted at him?
No, he was in that tweet.
Oh, but
He
I
asked
tweeted
how he
her
was, but
and him,
but did his
hoping
classic
that
little
he
sneaky
would
boy.
see it and be like, "Oh, this is Amara." I'll respond like, "Hey, I'm totally chill." Also, he was playing a game tonight. It
Yeah, he was
it
playing a
bad.
game
We
over
got
between
it
himself.
in a little late. It was just a bad pick. I mean, no offense, Slashing, but
Yo,
we didn't think about it.
Yeah.
We should have picked someone else.
Yeah, but we still have time.
Yeah, we still did.
Still have time.
true. Shout outs and beefs.
Well, so that's a 0.
That's a zero.
That's a 0.
Zeros
That's
all
a
around.
0.
But one of our fans did respond immediately and said, "LMFAO, is this a get at me dog?"
Really? Oh,
Should have been like, you should have been like, nah, I'm just a huge Dillon Brooks fan.
Nah, Big Brooks said.
Yeah, Big Brooks. I just like to. I think brands should.
Big baller Brooks.
Just trying to connect brands with the athletes. That's all.
Dude, I'm trying.
Shout outs and beefs. I got a beef with, I don't know if this is a beef or this is a shout out. Maybe shout out. shout out to the FBI. All right?
Oh,
FBI.
snitching. Matt loves snitching.
Damn,
Bibby.
snitch boy.
Yeah, snitch
Um,
boy.
You know they have this like college basketball scandal. You guys
Yup.
see
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Where they, all these, of course there's all sorts of bribing going on in college basketball. I don't know
Yeah,
why it's some huge shock.
come on.
But the FBI is cracking down on it. And one of the places they cracked down was they confiscated Andy Miller's computer. Andy Miller is a agent. He's a big time agent, right? So they suspect Andy Miller of bribing coaches to steer players to him, right? So they confiscated his computer, all right? And he's Kristaps Porzingis' agent, okay? So this is a bit of a humble brag / name drop, okay?
All right.
So Andy Miller, after Dave and I, we did a Kristaps Porzingis cartoon. Andy Miller, Kristaps' agent, emailed me to be like, hey, love the cartoon. I didn't know who Andy Miller was. I was like, who's this motherfucker? And Andy Miller. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great, thanks, Andy Miller. You found my freaking email address, you know?
Wish this was Dennis Miller,
Yeah, I know.
one of the better Millers.
But then subsequently, Dave made me like beg all these people for to meet
so hard.
to meet Kristaps. So once I realized he was Kristaps' agent, I sent like 5 or 6 emails to Andy Miller being like, "Hey, can you hook up a meeting with Kristaps? Hey, we're going to the game, Andy. Can we maybe go down at halftime after? We'll be there. We'll be sitting here. So there's all these like pleading emails between me and Andy Miller, or me to Andy Miller asking. So I'm just envisioning some FBI agent like going through the computer, finding my freaking lame emails. Anyways, that's my beef with Andy Miller.
You're just worried that those emails will be
Not worried. I just
read by FBI
I think it's just
agents.
funny that an FBI agent is gonna have to read my like lame emails.
Is he done? Like,
No, with the big bad actor was one of his like underlings, Andy Miller's
Gotcha.
underlings. That guy had already been fired.
gotcha.
That's the guy who they suspect of all the wrongdoings. That's the guy.
That was
who-
his Slim.
He
was his slim.
This underling racked up $42,000 in Uber bills. So I don't even. know
How's that even possible?
exactly?
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's wild.
Is he taking like Uber plane?
yeah.
I don't know.
Uber Jet with Tom Price.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice,
Politics.
dude.
Nice.
Politics.
Sick, bro.
Politics.
Hot right now.
I got
Trending right now.
I got beef with LeBron James.
Whoa.
damn.
Beefing with LeBron James.
The
Wow.
Cavs signed Wade, and his quote was, "It's like when you start school, you walk into the classroom and one of your best friends is there." LeBron James. In this scenario, is Dwayne Wade the old useless dude who's been held back 3 times?
Headlines.
That's rejected. I had to move that. That was a headline joke that I moved because I wanted to do a only ball-focused headline.
Oh
too,
my
yeah.
gosh.
So.
Really good.
Yeah, that's gonna be annoying all year.
Oh.
The two of them like jizzing over each other.
Yeah,
It's
Wade's
so annoying.
so washed.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Oh, of course.
I like it. Well, where else would you want Dwayne Wade to go?
Well, I don't know, China.
Him and Marbury play together.
Dwayne Wade, you're on notice. You're getting buried next week.
Uh-oh. Oh, Dwayne Wade, you make a lot of money and you have championships and your wife's
Beautiful
one of
wife.
the most beautiful women in the world.
You done buried.
Yeah, they got you. You've been buried.
Here comes
Here he
Hurricane
comes.
Matt.
Yeah. Toss you down the Matt Hill. All right, here we go.
Do you guys see this? Shout out to Tommy Heisen, the Celtics
Moron Celtics.
Celtics homer.
Oh my God, he's so
The worst.
He's the worst.
Did you see what he said about Aaron Baines? He says, I took a look at Baines in the shower, and he looks like all of Australia. He's really put together.
He said that?
He said that apparently on air. Oh my God. Just talking about Baines' nether regions.
He really, but he, you know what? He's very like reflective of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what a moron.
What did he say about Tatum before the thing?
don't
He was
know.
like, yeah, he's like, you got all-star caliber Tatum already. He said something crazy like that. Like,
the worst.
Yeah.
The Celtics
Worst.
are never doing anything bad on the court.
no.
It's always like something the other team is doing is horrible. Like, oh.
But I have a question. Like, so does this mean he says he looks like all of Australia? So is it his member looks like Australia?
Yeah, how many,
Right.
like, hey, buddy, how many Australian dicks have you looked at?
I mean-
that you could be like, nah, that's clearly an Australian dick.
No, but I mean, I thought it was like shaped like Australia. I mean, wouldn't you prefer to be shaped like
Oh, just like
Africa
a hunk? Yeah.
or South America? I mean,
It's like a
like
ball.
a blob. Yeah,
Yeah.
It doesn't seem. I don't know.
Maybe
Something's wrong with him.
Maybe Tommy Heisen doesn't know. Like
Maybe he doesn't really know what Australian dicks look like.
Yeah, maybe.
You
I
think
don't
he's
know.
lying to
He's
us,
that-
guys?
yeah.
Maybe he doesn't know what Australia
Maybe
looks
it's
like.
a false. Maybe it's a false flag.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't even. Cut that out, John. John,
Nope.
cut that out.
Nope. You
Cut that
heard
out. I
it
didn't
here,
want to joke
folks.
about that. Cut that out.
You heard it here, folks.
Damn.
All right, I'm done. I'm gonna lay down.
All right, I have to do it, guys. I got a beef
Oh,
with
God.
Jeremy Lin.
Yep.
Jeremy Lin.
I hate it when you beef with Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, but it's warranted.
Oh
It is
my
warranted this week.
God.
God.
What the hell are you doing with that hair.
He looks
No,
like
I
one of
don't-
the nasty boys.
No. I love the hair. I don't mind
Oh
the
my
hair.
God.
Oh,
Of course
why?
you would.
Why do you like
Look
that
at your hair. That'd be like a
love-
treat for you.
I love-
You'd be
I-
like, oh my God, finally, I have like hair that doesn't look like this. You'd be so happy.
I don't mind the crazy hairstyles. What I don't like is he wrote a whole letter.
Exactly.
In the Players Tribune being like, hey, I have dreads now, but it's not appropriation. It's like, dude, just have dreads and don't care, or just don't have dreads. It's like, we don't need a whole letter about like, hey, I want to hear your feedback about my new hairdo. It's like, it's so self-important.
It is. He's so whack. He
But
is
also,
so.
they're like Steven Seagal dreads. They're like, they look so stupid.
I got a text from my fiance's cousin, and was like, "What the hell is going on?" It's just wild, man. It's just like, what are you doing? Why are you writing that article? Why? Oh, I know why. Because you're the fucking William Hung of the NBA. All right. I made the declaration last week as
gotta
like
stick
as
by
a
it.
goof. It's not a goof anymore. It's real. He is an embarrassment. I will say this. He is an embarrassment to all Asians.
Also,
No, I
watched him play last night. He was not looking good.
He's not looking good.
I mean, this
He's
is
bad.
This is a guy who's like 6'3" and he's an NBA player. I think Asians are proud of him.
No, I'm telling you they're
Correction,
not.
they
Well,
were
I'm telling
proud
you
of him.
they're not.
Every Asian I know is proud of him. So
Who's that?
I mean, all my friends. So okay, yeah.
How about me? I'm your friend.
Yeah.
Don't say the racist thing you're thinking, man. Don't say the racist thing you're thinking.
You grew up in Philly, kind of around white people. I'm just saying.
Most of my family's still in a third world country. I talk to my mom. When I call my mom, I have to
right.
use a phone card.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
All right. You explain some more about it, about being Asian, Matt.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Explain some more. What is it?
you know-
You been to Chinatown?
I've taken off my shoes when I come into my house since I was 4 years old. Okay. And clearly, this makes me more
Yeah,
Asian than you.
no wonder, because you fucking
hanging
probably
out
had
with
some
Daryl
whack ass
Daryl
Payless
Morey.
shoes. Probably had
Isn't
to take
Daryl
those
Morey
bum
like
ass shoes
obsessed
off.
with like Japan? You one of those people?
Yeah, as all creepy white men are.
yeah.
It's one of the traits.
Creepy rich guy
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that's just a creepy white dude.
Hey, talk to Danimal. He's the one who made our logo. He's the one who texted me saying,
I think-
what's up? This is a disgrace. Guys, we have to have a talk at our meetings.
All right.
It's bad. It is very, very bad. He not only did he do it, he made a whole thing about it, right? And he's talking about, when I was in Linsanity and I was this and I was just shut up, dude. Just how about this? Just be good at basketball.
It's true.
I would just stay healthy and be good at basketball, and no one will care about your hair. Also, get a good haircut. If you want dreads, get dreads. It's better than the double ponytail crap. Jesus Christ.
All right.
What do you think the hair thing is all about? Like, this is like his thing now. Like, he's more well known for that the last few years than his actual
I think I
play.
said it before. I think when you're young and kind of dumb, you kind of just do stupid stuff with your hair. As someone who works on a college
He's not
campus,
that young anymore.
I see it all the time. Guys are just, they have so much hair they don't know what to do with. And they're just like, I'm just going to mess around with it, do this, do that.
No.
In college,
But it's not just like getting a new
Guys,
haircut.
you forget. He was in GQ.
Yeah.
He was in GQ, looking great.
Yeah.
Like oh, that's not him. Where's the other GQ one? He looks great. He literally looks like, oh my God, we finally have this guy
He looks
on TV.
cool there.
He's 6'3". He's an NBA player. He's an Asian guy. He's in suits. He looks wonderful. Now, it all went downhill, man. I think Carmelo broke him.
No.
I think when he got traded, it was over. I
Could've.
think
Nah, it seemed to happen when he went to Charlotte.
cover of GQ, Hoodie Lin. Look at him. Look what happened. Look how
damn,
good. Look
Hoodie
how
Lin.
like this was our guy. This was our Bruce Lee, and now he's William Hung. It hurts.
Damn.
It hurts, folks.
all right.
I smell a Lin
Berry.
Mellow meme a brewing with that hoodie on.
Nice. All right, I literally am going to pass out. So
Look,
you got any
this
more,
is
John?
him now.
John?
This is him.
Okay, John, you got
This
any
is what
more?
he did.
That was last year.
That was
That
last
was
year.
last year.
That was better than.
Awful.
Oh my God.
John,
And it's
can we-
better than the hair
I
this
know.
year.
Jeez.
John, I'm
Lin,
going to
what
die.
are you doing?
Can we end this podcast?
Please, I can't.
right.
I'm done, Jeremy Lin.
Thanks sorry for the poor audio quality. Yeah. Maybe it'll be good.
It's extra crispy this week.
Extra crispy.
So
All
it was
right.
a it was a rough week, guys.
All right.
We pulled it together. We
Pulled it together. Play a flu game. All right. Thanks for listening. Until next week, keep hooping.
Keep pooping.
You ever been to a volcano when it was erupting?
You're now listening to Super.
They're a bunch of guys who ain't never played the game.
That's what you say, bro. I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
That's terrible.